Hey there, YouTuber. Welcome to Flow by Austin. Yeah, so this is my official YouTube channel where I'll be showing off, sharing, and distributing my infos on my journey to being the #1 plaintiff AI automation specialist just into Clio intakes for now. Yeah, so in this video, we're setting up a simple client intake using Clio and Make.com. Yeah, before we get into anything, we ain't gonna be using Clio Pro though, because it's crazy expensive. Yeah, right now it's happening for Tally because it's free, yeah, and cost effective. Yeah, so now just know this vid won't go anywhere, but I'm posting it anyways though. Sorry for the weird choice of my song. It's basically all that came to my head, I guess. So let's dive in, and I hope you enjoy watching. Yeah. So now we'll head over to tally.so, your official website. Over here, this is basically where we'll create our form. We'll be collecting data. You log in or create an account. It's pretty simple if you do not already have one. Yeah, you can see I already created many other forms. So just for fluency, we'll head over and create a new form. This is, like you see, is where you give the form a title, and here is picking templates, blah 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 blah. So yeah, you just basically give it whatever name you decide. Like I'm giving a free car accident case review, whatever your case might be. Yeah, here is basically where you impute things. This is your input sections. Now I want to impute a text for maybe a basic subheading, so I'm just giving it more details and descriptions, that kind of stuff. Afterwards, we have to head back to the same section and choose another type of input we want. For example, if I want a first name or a full name, I'll have to click the plus icon again and click the short answer, because names are basically short answers. So I'll click it. When I do click it, it shows me the block for such an answer to that question. I'll put whatever question it is. Yeah, in this situation it's first name. I'm choosing to name it. Here you can put a placeholder text if you want to, but I'm not doing that. So we'll do that for the last name. You can decide to put a placeholder, but I'm not putting any placeholder. We'll click that. Now we want the email of the case filer. So yeah, we are putting the email block. Next, we might want other necessary details, like maybe a phone number or something. We add the phone number input block. Then we name it phone number. Again, we want more details. You just keep adding up details and details and details till you get what you want. Now I need a short answer. Short answer for what? What are we asking this time? I made a mistake, sorry. I need a date, sorry. For example, the accident date, the date the accident happened, where the user selected, so I know how long the whole stuff has been happening. Next, I might need a long answer. What's this long answer for? Maybe you want injury description. What happened to them during the whole situation and stuff. Other infos, maybe another long answer maybe. Now the long answer, this might be for maybe other parties involved, like if the accident only happened to me, or where other parties involved, that kind of stuff. Or maybe a short answer, maybe insurance details. Yeah. You law guys know exactly what you want though, so I'm not a law guy. I'm just giving it meaning, you might need the accident location. Yeah, so you just keep adding details till when you can see our form is coming together already. Now a complex part is going to come up here soon. Yeah, something more complex, and which we call a logic. What's the English? A logical condition. Now I'm going to explain that just in a bit. Now, in case you're wondering what a logical condition is, for example, we'll pick a multi-choice input, we'll name it if a police report was filed. Now we'll give them two options. They either pick yes, like yes, or no, like no. So on the occasion they actually pick yes, we're going to have to like show them a box. But right now we're not going to do the whole logic behind it. We're just going to put the plain values to it. So if they did file a police report, then maybe they upload a file or whatever case they filed. Then we name it, let's say, report upload. Like now, this is where the whole logical condition comes up. Sorry, mistake. Then now we have to scroll down to where we see something like conditional logic. We insert it. Now, and this is the whole operation. When we have to pick the particular block we're talking about. When the police report filed is, you pick if the answer is yes, then show block. Now show which block? The bill upload block. Now we're going to set now this creates an operation whereby if the person picks yes, the report upload block comes out. Now we're going to set the whole stuff to hidden, so it doesn't show on default but only shows on when the person actually picks yes. You get what I mean? So next we're going to do for another multi-choice, let's say a medical treatment started. We're going to give it the same stuff, yes or no. Yeah, then we're going to give it we're going to bring up the whole other boxes that should happen if the person picks it. I didn't really go on the negative side like no, but I could do it if maybe one day luckily I get a client and they do say so. Yeah, so if the pick yes, then the individual will have to give the provider's name, provider's number, and the bill upload of the whole medical stuff. Yeah. So it's basically still the same process. I would have liked to skip this part of the video to like fast forward, but maybe some people are slow with learning. So yeah. So we'll do the same stuff at the whole conditional logic thing. Why do I always keep making this mistake? Yeah, so sorry, my bad. Yeah, so we'll head over to conditional logic. Yeah. Pick the whole yes, then show block. Then we'll pick the kind of blocks, the specific blocks we want to be shown when the individual picks yes. Also, so yeah, phone number, provider's name, file upload, that's bill upload. Yeah, so we log that up to not show on default. Now form is basically all together. Yeah, so here is where you can customize the whole form, the color, the whole stuff. Now on default, Tally comes with their own watermark without signing up for the pro plan. But even so, the pro plan is basically less expensive than Clio Grow. So if you want that, you can add that. No, this color, the other color was too light. I had to change it. So yeah, our form is basically beautiful. You can add your logo, as you can see. So we publish our form and then we copy the link to our form to just check our form out and stuff. So yeah, let's check our form out. And as you can see, it's basically live and running. So now we need to head over to our engine, the main, that to our whole stuff, smake.com. This is where our actual AI automation workflow will have to happen, and it's a no-code platform. You just have to sign in simply or create an account. It's basically the simple way you have been doing it. So it's basically very simple. You just head over, create an account, or sign in with Google. You can see this is the first page you see. Yeah. So our operations will basically happen on this scenario side. Yeah, we're gonna click it and we're gonna look for the Tally module. Now we click on the Tally module and choose what new record. So then we have to create a connection with Tally. We click the create a webhook, then create a connection. Now when we do click it, it's basically just going to redirect us to just click all this stuff. It's going to redirect us to Tally and simply ask us to sign in. It's very simple. So you just click accept and allow Tally to work hand in hand with it, and you pick the specific form you want to work with. I'm clicking on the pre-accident review. So you click the form you want. Mine's having issues, I don't know. So you click it, then you save. Then just like that, your Tally is already connected to your make.com. Now next we're actually going to save it. We're going to save. Then now we're going to create it, and we're going to link it with the actual platform that does the whole law thing. Now what platform is that? That's Clio.com. This is the law app for lawyers, etc. blah blah blah. So we're going to head over to Clio and make sure we have created our custom fields. That's your thing. I'm not explaining it. So how do we create our custom field? You just click add the specific custom field you want, you name it, and you select the custom field type. Make sure it matches with what you created in Tally though, so you don't make mistakes. If it's numbers, link it with numbers. Then if you're done, you save. That's for matter. Then you do the same for contact custom field. The same way. You don't know how, click add, name it whatever you want to, then choose the input type. Then now this is where the integration comes in. You look for Clio Manage module. You click the Clio Manage module and you choose create a contact, because firstly we need to create a contact. Then once that's done, we can go on to creating the matter module, etc. So when we click the create a contact, we'll have to establish a contact allowing Make to access our Clio.com. We click create a connection. When we do, my PC is kind of slow, so sorry. Click create a connection. It's going to bring us to this page. We're going to select our region. I'm in the EU, so I'm basically picking just EU. So we click save. Then it's going to redirect us to Clio's website, telling us to allow Make to access. It's safe, lawyers. It's basically very safe, so no fear in that. So we're going to click. This is where we're going to click the type of case. It's for a person, the name. We'll just map it with. Once you click it, you just select the ones in your Tally. It's pretty simple. You just map them. Then the main part is scrolling down to where you see custom field values. That's actually where you're going to need to work. You're going to give it a value with what is in your custom fields in Tally and name it with what you already created as your custom fields in your Clio app. It's very simple. For example, if I want the last name to meet up with the ones I created in my custom field, I just map it exactly, value the ones from the Tally, the field value, the ones that will automatically come from the module that you created in the actual Clio website. So yeah, my PC is kind of slow, so now we're going to do for the value. What value is it? We're looking for email. Where is the value for the email coming from? Tally going to the custom field we created for email in our Clio Manage account. Now with that explanation, I'm just going to fast forward. The whole slow PC stuff is really annoying me, so we're going to just fast forward and I'm going to do it. So now we're back, everything is clean, and we're going to click save. Then afterwards, we're going to now add, with this plus icon in front of Clio, we're going to add the Clio create a matter module. The same Clio Manage, and scroll down to create a matter. PC is still slow. Now remember the whole thing we did in Clio contact. The only issue now is you're going to have to click in this contact ID area. You have to click map and click the contact ID that pops up immediately from the Clio created contact. Now you're just going to give it a description, matter description, just name it basically anything, maybe new lead. So type, if you choose to want to give it a type, not necessary. Then we're going to just add the other details you feel are necessary, like your custom rate, your etc. Now the important part of the whole issue is going back to the same custom field values we had before. You get? We're going to go back after setting up the whole thing you want to set down. We're going to scroll down the bottom edge of the whole stuff, and we're going to look for those custom fields. PC slow. So now these are the custom, now exactly the same way you did it before, but now you actually have to scroll down because you have added a nudging module. You get what I mean? So you're going to scroll down the same way you did it for create a contact. I've done it already. I had to do mine quickly because my PC was slow. Then you pick the status of the whole stuff, whether open or closed. So yeah, that's it. Sorry for the bad explanation. My PC is really slow. So you click. Now what are we going to add? We're going to have to add a router. Now what's a router? A router is like performing two operations at once. Now what operation are we going to perform? Well, I have to download. Remember those uploads the user had created? We actually have to download them to be able to use them in our case stuff. I don't know. So what do? You go back, click the specific place the file is. Then you click file URL and then you save. The same thing you do for here. You have to map it and look down into Tally to find out the exact place, the file. You have to scroll down. For example, maybe the police report, you see it, police report, you click it, it clicks down, then you see where the below whole place is, and then you have to click it. I wish my illustration was basically cleaner, but my PC is so damn slow. So yeah, just go down to where the whole Tally info shows. You look for the name of the whole incident. Yes, I've gotten mine. Now click save. Next on our list, we have to add filters. Now what are filters? Filters work hand in hand with those conditional statements we made. So we click set up a filter. Now what's this filter? The whole is going to help us know when to download. That's basically when the user says yes, for example. So this is our condition for our filter. Now if the filter, what's the name of the field? The field that is actually asking the question. For in this case, it's either going to be the medical or the police report will be made. So my PC is still slow, so I'll probably have to, the same way you did the last one. It's basically the same whole mapping stuff. You scroll down, scroll down. Yeah, we're almost getting there to where it asks. Yeah, around here. So we're going to click either police or medical. So we're clicking medical report. Yeah. So if the whole stuff equals to, we'll have to go back and look for medical report. The whole place we just click this one from, and we have to click it. A drop down menu will have to appear and it gives the answer to this particular question. Sorry, this illustration is bad, but the same place you just clicked the condition, like the answer to this, you would see an arrow, a drop down. So if you click it, the drop down answer shows, and it shows yes. Just click it and that's basically it. So you have to add another and condition. This literally says if the file URL, the same thing you did in the HTTP request. Once you hit save on this, you have to get the Clio upload the document module. Just get the document from our conditional logic in the form. It automatically connects and automatically gets the file from a HTTP request we created earlier. Yeah, so we'll name it whatever name you decide. Kind of tired. Then we'll have to give it a type. The type it wanted to go into as a matter, the main case, the main stuff. We'll give it a matter ID that maps directly with the matter we created earlier. So you see there, click the matter ID, and that's all. That's basically all. You clone this so you don't actually have to go through the stress of creating it again, and just drag it to your other HTTP request and select HTTP get file. Now this is all set up, but we're going to add like some good stuff here. We're going to add a router which links to a Gmail module. Now what's a Gmail module? You basically mine's already connected. It's pretty simple, just the same way you did the Clio stuff. Now we're going to set this Gmail to send an email to the recipient email in our Tally forms. Give it whatever subject we need. Give it whatever content we need, like the body content. Let's say you want them to get a booking call, to book a call with us. We head over to Calendly or whatever platform you use to create your booking call link. But I use Calendly. It's pretty simple. You add the whole details you want, the booking time, etc. It's pretty simple. Yeah. So you copy the link of that specific meeting after setting it up to however you want it to be. Yeah, add your whole customization. Then you copy the link of that meeting, add it to your content section, whatever, then save. That's basically all. So this module is set to work properly now. Let's check it all up. Yeah, this is it. Let's fill in our dummy data. Injury description, other parties involved, blah blah blah. Just add whatever comes to mind. Yeah, this is, I'm basically adding whatever thing I can, basically. Yeah, so let's run it. I already ran it once, but let's run it again. Let's run it and see. So as you can see, the whole automation works perfectly. You get, so person fills in a data, the automation runs. We check into our Clio. Let's see if we came in. Yeah, exactly. You came in perfectly. See our custom. We can get our custom fields, our data, and in our document section, let's see, registered. They all came in clean and clean. Yeah, so we have a fully AI automated workflow system which sends email to clients as well as intakes client as Lightspeed, which is so cool and cheesy. Yeah, so if you do want me to set up something like this for you, feel free to hit my Calendly link and book a free audit call. Yeah, so see you all in my next video, and I hope you enjoyed watching.